It's the fall of the year, and it's my favorite time to fish jigging spoons. Not all jigging spoons are the same. They can be an 1/8 ounce all the way up to 3 ounces, depending on the size fish you want to catch, the depth of water you're fishing. So you have to adjust to that. And you also have to adjust to what the fish want. I mean, if they're feeding on big bait fish, bigger spoon. Small bait fish, smaller spoon. Dirty water lakes or dark water lakes, I like using gold. Clear water lakes, I like using silver. Cloudy days, gold. Sunny days, silver. When fishing jigging spoons, you want to use a fairly stiff rod, especially if you're using a heavier spoon. Anything over 3/4 of an ounce, you want to go stiff. Spinning rods for me are the best. 7 foot, something long, something medium to medium heavy is a good choice because you just get a better snap action on it than you would with a lighter rod. Generally stick with 10 to 15 pound tests. If I'm using the really big spoons, I'll go to 15. Gives the spoon a little slower drop, the density of the line. When you're using lighter stuff, you don't want it to drop that slow, so I'll drop back down to maybe 10. Even 8-pound test in really, really cold water. So in the fall of the year, jigging spoons is my favorite way to go, especially in post-turnover. Marty Clauson from Boulder Junction, Vilas County area has a different way of catching these fish during post-turnover.
You know, as Daryl says, there's nothing that's more fun than a spoon bite. And when they're on the spoon, I love the spoon. But I have to live up here and I have to catch these fish all the time, whether it be perfect conditions or conditions like this, which is tough. Bluebird sky is always tough, but my go-to bait is always a jig. And this time of year, a chub, a nice bigger bait, just seems to work a little bit better, but you gotta work it slow, and it's painstakingly slow. I like a nice stand-up jig. Chub will actually stand up off the bottom at a 45-degree angle rather than just laying on the bottom. And I don't like to use too big of jigs, just about 4 to 6, maybe 8-inch hops on the bottom and make that jig and minnow look like a dying minnow, because it's easier to take a dying minnow than it is. You know, that's the ones that they're going to hit. My bread and butter bait, and it's easier for my clients to fish too.